checking the loop on the Hewlett-Packard. We've done the first loop test here, and that's just tested out okay. It's the reference sum loop. I'm now checking the output sum loop. Basically, the generator's not working properly. The output's wrong. We've got a couple of error messages up saying it hasn't. It feeds on variable different frequencies and matches all the frequencies together, so it heterodynes all the frequencies together and gives you the sum of the frequency you want. But it's incredibly complicated, and it's a bit beyond me really. But I am sort of getting somewhere with some help from people on the internet and things. So what I'm doing now is I'm checking, as I say, the output sum loop. And what you do is you set the output frequency on the front panel to 524, which is 524. And we're looking at a VCO frequency of 527.5, and that's done on this wire here, which is 965. Just check that. 967, sorry, with violet, 967. So let's check that. And that is 520.9. It's supposed to be 527.5, so it's barely in tolerance, but it is just about in spec. So we'll move on to the next one. At 523 in the front panel, and 523 should give me 526 on that test point. About 521, so we're within the 3 megahertz tolerance still, but barely. And there should be a tuning voltage here of minus 33.4. I've got minus 33.3, so that's okay. With a bad connection. So 521 on the front panel. VCO is 528, 520.8. It's moving around quite a bit actually. I think this is probably a problem with this VCO. Anyway, it's 520.8. That's output voltage of I've got minus 29.8. Well, that's not right. Let's check our frequency again. Oh, 521, which means minus 30.7. Minus 30.7. The tolerance is 1 volt, and I've got minus 30, so it is a bit low, but it's still in tolerance. 517. 517, it should be 26.2, 25.4. So it's still within the 1 volt tolerance, and the frequency is 520.64. 520.64. That's pretty good. 511. The frequency. 511 is 520.6. 511 it's 520.6. Oh, hold on a minute, no, it hasn't sampled. The connection. Yeah, 520.5. Okay, so there's been no change from 517 to 520. So that's not right. 511. So 511 megs. 520.5. So that's not right. No, not that one. So we've got it wrong here, this is wrong. It should be minus 19.7. Minus 90.6. The voltage is about right. Let's try 452. At 452 we should be seeing 456 here. Not getting anything. Ah, that's interesting. Nothing. There's no output from the VCO anymore. DC voltage is minus 13. That's correct. The output's question marked. Not sure that's working. Let's try 330 megs. We've got minus 34.8 and it should be minus 36.1. Check it again. Oh, minus 30. Yeah, minus 35 point. Minus 36 volts. So minus 36.1. So that looks right. Let's just check the frequency. No. Can't detect anything. Unfortunately, you're supposed to, I think, do this with a spectrum analyzer, but I haven't got a spectrum analyzer, so I can't do it with a spectrum analyzer. I should be able to see the frequencies right or not. Oh, there we go, 332.6. That's okay. That one's alright. Let's try it at 344. Three, 4, 5.4. 354. Three, 4, 5.4. 3, 4, 5.4. So that's 3, 4, 5.4, 5, 6. That's just about in spec as well. 370. Oh, check the voltage. Minus 36 still, which is correct. So we go to the next frequency up. So 334 in a moment. Go to 370. Updating this. No, nothing to update. Indeterminable. So it looks like even though the voltages is all correct, there's a bit of a problem with the VCO frequencies. I'm not sure. Thinking about if you're supposed to do these one at a time, because I've just suddenly realised if I've got this lead disconnected, I'm not programming the VCO, am I? So let's reconnect this back up and do this again. I've just suddenly realised I don't think this is the program for the VCO, but if I've got the VCO disconnected, the frequency is not going to be right. So let's run through this one more time, and these results were correct. Let's check this again. So go back to 527 megs. At 527, sorry, 524. 524, we should have 527. 528.1. That's good. Let's go to the one that failed. 452. 452, we should have 456. 455. Oh, okay, so yeah, that is working okay. So that looks like this is working right as well. So basically it looks like, I'll finish off going through this, but it looks like these loops are working correctly, and it looks like it's further down the line, as someone suggested, one of the other boards. I think it's a some loop VCO that needs to be looked at next. I'm not sure, I'll have to check, see what he said. But thanks for watching, and hopefully we will resolve this sooner or later.